to Little Hands, Big Pasta.
We are two Italian sisters. We live in Italy, and together we're going to go on an incredible all-kid pasta making journey.
So, grown-ups,
Ciao, ciao.
ciao.
But you will only be called if needed. Okay? So, bye-bye.
Now let's get started. The first dough that we want to show you how to prepare, so easy, just uses two ingredients. Now look, follow here. Look what we have. We have a whole bunch of things, but just these two are the ingredients. Look at the flour. It's this yellowish, coarse flour. It's called Semolina flour. And then you've got water, just plain water. Now, why do we have this kitchen scale and these measuring cups? Now,
You explain. You're the nerdy one. She's the nerdy one of
I'm
the
the
family.
nerdy one of the family. We need to have a conversation. We're actually going to share a secret with you.
This is an important secret.
It's an important secret. Now, we know that many of you just love these things, but in Italy, we don't use them.
We use the kitchen scale.
We use the kitchen scale. Now, what we'll be doing, we spent a lot of time
Trying to figure
out how much is the measurements that we use into this. And we actually have a solution for you. So in the recipe below, we will share everything.
Yes.
How many cups, or if you prefer
If you have a
using the
kitchen scale, it's fun.
ounces or grams, that will be all in the details in the recipe. And now I'm the nerdy one. You're the one who makes pasta, amazing pasta dough.
I do. I love making pasta dough. I love getting my hands dirty with flour, and I find it so fun and relaxing and so rewarding. And this, you guys are just going to love it.
Okay, so get to work. I'll just stand here.
I'll just stand here and be pretty.
Okay,
So you do the nerdy part.
I do the nerdy
I want
part.
the flour here in a hole in a well. So go.
So
do
what
it.
all you need to do is you get the flour, you get some water, and now we'll tell you. You either measure it here, you measure it here with the grams or with the ounces. We are going to show you how to do it in case you just love these cups. It's 1/3 cup and 1/4 cup, and this will make pasta for one person, okay? So look at all you have to do is
Here.
here,
Yes.
here, right over here. 1 and 1. That's all you need. That is the amount of flour for one person. Then with your 1/4 cup of water.
Wait.
I'm not going to do anything with it.
Okay.
I'll just set it aside.
Move.
And what you need, always keep a little bit of flour here, and you'll see why. Okay,
Now, with your hands, do like a little duck, okay? Like this. In the center, you make a large well. You see what I'm doing? Make a large well. And then you pour the water inside. If the water runs all over the place, do not worry. Now, with your hands, start incorporating the flour inside, okay? If you want, you could use a fork.
do you want me to get you a fork?
No, I like to do it like this.
So you see what this is doing. When you create this little well, you're actually like building up walls that it will just hold the water inside.
So it doesn't run all over the place. This is like the crater of a volcano. And this looks like lava. And now you see, gradually it becomes thicker and thicker and
I
thicker.
am surprised that the water, because usually, let me tell you, she is just a mess. She always does things in a messy way, and I'm surprised. Very good.
Thank you. You see, now when the water is not running all over the place, then you can just start throwing the rest of the flour and just press it in. Now, you're going to feel as if this will never turn into something nice and soft, but trust yourself, it will. Now you can start using both hands. It's going to be very crumbly and sandy, you see? Don't worry. Keep trying to put everything together, and then at a certain point it will magically turn into dough. Now, when you start having, you see how it's sort of coming together? Use your fingers and press down, okay? And then fold it back in and press down. So you're trying to get it into a little ball. You see what I'm doing? You press down, and then you can turn it, fold it over, and press down. Okay. Keep working until you have everything. Don't worry if it's sandy and it looks like wet sand from the beach. Just keep working it. Now, when it's sort of all together, we're gonna be kneading it. Now,
what does it mean?
So, look at my hand. You need to use this part of your hand. This is the most important part. Now watch carefully what I'm doing. Assistant?
Yes.
Hi.
So if you have a little extra flour that it hasn't
Absorbed,
just set it aside.
Set it aside. Now, you see how the dough has sort of like a shape, okay? But it's not soft, it's still, everything needs to be mixed up together. So we're gonna mix it up like this. So, look, press with all the energy that you have, the dough, and pull it away from you. And then you fold it, and then you turn it a little bit, and then you do the same. Press, 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 press. And if it breaks, don't worry. Then you fold it, and then you go like, and you keep doing this. Fold, turn. Keep doing this for a couple of minutes. Don't worry. You see, the more you push, the more you do this, the less it breaks. Now, don't do this. We don't want this. We want this. Okay? So use your muscles.
But wait, I have a tip. This is a tip that I love sharing.
What tip is it?
Give me the dough.
You want my dough?
Yes. Okay. So look at my shoulders. I'm not actually doing this, you know. Let me put it slightly down, but I want you to see. You know, I'm not doing all the movement with my arm because it's gonna hurt my arm after a bit.
Oh, you're so delicate.
So what do I do? Move. You see my legs? You stand, you put your two legs firm, one in the front, one in the back. And what you're doing is actually, you are moving all of your back. You're pushing your back. So you're not doing actually, you see? It's your back that pushes.
Your body weight.
Your body weight. It's not just the arms. Because do you picture like these little old Italian women make? Now you're making pasta, you're making dough for one person. Imagine when you're going to be preparing dinner or lunch for your family and you're like 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a lot. So if you just do this with your arm, you're going to have to ask for grown-ups help, and we don't want that.
No, you have to make this all by yourself.
So put your legs down and push with your back.
I'll follow your trip. I like that. Okay, so legs open.
Uno avanti, un piede avanti, un piede dietro.
Okay, and then
you push with your back. Isn't it great?
It is. It's a great trip. Do you see how soft the pasta is becoming? Look.
And it changes texture.
Now it's becoming soft.
It's
sort of like velvety now.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
So let's knead it a little bit more, and then we're done here. Wasn't that easy?
That's so easy. So you see, we gave you the measurements either with a kitchen scale or with the cups, but each flour absorbs water in its own little way. Okay, so not necessarily you have to use everything. You have to sort of understand, and this is actually how you're gonna get it.
Now, when it's like this, you can sort of smush it around with your hands, always pressing it here, and you're just gonna feel it's sort of like, you know what it feels like? Like Play-Doh.
It feels like Play-Doh.
It feels like Play-Doh. And so once it's like Play-Doh, and it's like you put in a little ball, and then you have to make sure to cover it up with some wrapping paper, plastic saran wrap.
This is very important.
Because if not, it's going to dry out.
But
so.
why? You skipped an explanation.
You see, she's a nerdy one. Thank God you're here, Vale. Thank God. If not, they would never understand
why are you doing this?
Why I wrapped it up like a little boiled potato. Explain.
Now, you see, in Italy, we say that we stressed out the pasta. So all this kneading the dough for a whole bunch of minutes made the dough very stressed. What does it mean? It means that if you try to stretch it out, it's going to go back in. Then you stretch it out and then it's going to go back in. So it needs time to relax, you know? When we're stressed out, when you're stressed out, you need time to relax.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
barely stressed out. So you just don't want it to dry out because the air is going to dry it out. So you get this plastic wrap and you just set it aside for like half an hour before you turn it into the many pasta shapes that we're going to show you.
In the meantime, make sure to clean up your space.
And how do you clean up? If you have like these little sticky things, you get one of these spatulas.
Yes.
And you just do this. Very easy. Because, you know, if you want to be a little pasta maker or chef, you always need to clean up. Okay? How easy was that?
Very easy. Very, very, very
I would say now, we'll see you in the next pasta shape that you want to make with this semolina and flour dough. Wait! Sorry. I just wanted to say two things. Two things before you leave, okay? The first one is that all the content of this Advent calendar, we have put it together and so much more into an online course for kids. It is obviously called Little Hands Big Pasta. It is a unique kids-only pasta journey. You'll find downloadables, extra content because we packed it with extra content and unpublished videos. And so if you want to purchase it, it's in the link below and you can gift all the little chefs that you know.
Another thing that I would like to say,
yes,
because people are loving our shirts. Look at this. Now, ho fame in Italian means I am hungry. I mean, really, how cool is it to have a shirt like this?
And so it's our customized.
It's our customized shirt. You can order it. You can gift it also. It is really cool. It comes in a whole bunch of colors and sizes. And we obviously added the link below so you can click and purchase it there too.
Okay, we're done.
We're done.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Cook, eat, drink, live Italiano.